Hey yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Sunday product talk. I'm in a completely different location. You can sort of see here. I had a mastermind meeting today, and the meeting went way longer than I thought it was going to because I needed way more help. So I didn't have enough time to go home. So I've luckily been able to use their office. So we're just going to check that all the technical difficulties are good because I'm using a different computer. It's a really fancy computer, but it's also Mac. So I'm just going to make sure I've got everything set up, and then we will be able to jump straight into it. So give me one sec. I think everything is tight so we can see it. Amazing. Just let me know if there's anything that's not looking good. All right. So how are you guys? I hope you've had an amazing week since our last stream. I'm definitely not going to be looking up any Tupperware on this one. We've got go through some cool ideas, but I'm going to be more so in this one doing some of them like on the flies. Like last week I had a couple set up, but this week I'll show you like some of the ones that I look at and be like, oh no, until we find one that's going to be a little bit better. And then we'll go through with them there. Like always, if you have any questions or there's any categories you want me to check out, just drop it in comments below. Even if the live's already finished, you can drop it in the comments and I'll come back and check it. Or if there's another live that I've done since then, just drop it in the comments so that next time we can come in and check it out. Man, this camera is looking like super clear. That's crazy. All right, so we're just going to jump in and share my screen. Let's bring this up. It's probably going to be an infinite loop in a sec. Yeah, all right, nice. Let's jump across now. So like always, I'm going to jump in here to Zon Guru. And we're going to go through the niche finder just to start off. And then as we start to go down a couple rabbit holes and stuff, we'll see what other things we can do. So, like every week, I come in here, select category. We're going to go baby products. What else? Home and kitchen and dining, office products. Actually, no, I don't want that today. Patio and lawn, pet supplies, and sports and outdoors. Ready? We're going to quickly post for the Instagram. So you guys can all be in this photo. We can get the fancy computer in it as well. Ready? Oh wait, it was blurry. One more try. There we go. Nice. Now you're all on my Instagram story. How exciting. Let's chuck the link in here. I hope that background music isn't too loud for anyone. Just let me know. So once this is up, we'll get the first one up and we'll get rolling. All right, tight. I could have made that look a little bit prettier, but that's okay. All right, so we've got those in there. And let's start off with let's go a business builder for the US, because then we'll see if we can, it'll be an easier starter in Australia, if I like any of them. All right, so we've got those there. Let's filter via the niche score, because that'll get us some hot diggity dog ones at the top. All right, I'm just going to read through them quickly, and then I'll read some out if I really don't like them or if I do like them. Like Click and Grow Smart Garden. Let's have a look. It sounds kind of cool. That might be a brand though. Yeah, so it looks like it's a specific brand that sends you out seeds. That's a cool concept though. You could even do a monthly sort of thing. You know how you get nappies or toilet paper sent out? You could do or your HelloFresh stuff, right? You could do the same thing but for seeds. Although they, you get one set sent out and then it might take a couple months for it to grow, so you don't really need another one. Body pillows, that a branded one? Yeah, look, straight away, hey, Lachlan loves to get cancelled. Let's keep going. See, I see that straight away. Starbucks tumbler, can't do that because it's a branded one and there's no point in us competing. What else have we got? What's that? Sprayers Plus. Oh, it looks pretty big. It'll probably be expensive to ship. And it might be a brand, the sprayers one. Goldfish pillow. Is that just a big pillow that's a goldfish? That one looks kind of cool. What else we got? Oh, wow. Pizza dough proofing box is still there. No one's taken advantage of it yet. Guess I'll be coming back to that in like 2 weeks to see how much money it's doing. A portable sawmill. No. Interesting. I just wanted to see what that was. Metad, no. Camo blanket. No, none of them. Let's go some more. Hey, giving me PTSD. What else I got? Go. Oh, go for trap. It's a little bit inhumane, I would say, but it can be an interesting category sometimes. I know there's like some, like, let's have a look. What other traps are there? Like, actually, let's do it this way. Let's just have a look at that niche. I know some people aren't going to like that because it's something to do with extermination. But just for the purpose of teaching, let's have a look. Look at that. There's one up there that's a friendly one. It's got a pretty good search volume. Let's see if there's like any differentiation, or do they innovate much on this? I just want to see how much they're doing. Oh, some decent. Those ones there are doing 140,000 a month. Our niche score is really good. Let's have a look. So I kind of like those, the ones that vibrate. Seems to be several of them. What are these things? Go for trapping set. Includes wedge probe tool. You must be to like wrap around them so you can pull them out. And then, because it doesn't look like it kills them, moves them away. A glue trap for snakes and mice. What is that? That's a horrible listing. They're doing 40,000 a month. That's wild. Is there a whole category for this? Let's have a look. Yeah, look, there's a whole heap of different traps. Pest control traps. Let's have a look. Just going to quickly check the stream, make sure everything's working. Yeah, tight. All right. There is quite a few. That's interesting. I don't know how you'd innovate on that. Insect traps, little ones like birds. That's kind of clever. I'm not going to go too much further into this one because I probably wouldn't do this niche myself. I was wondering if that was going to be there. That's the really smart one where the mice come on top and then they fall in. So it's humane. I would try and invent something humane because I'm not a big fan of killing things, even though they're pests. But I might leave that one for now. That's a cool idea for someone if they can be creative or they've got some experience with it. Let's keep looking. Look for something a bit more down our alley. Pink grunt, please don't be bad. Okay. I have no idea what that is. Actually, yes, I do. We're not doing that. Let's keep going. Hit me with all the good ones. I need to put some filters on my searches. Advent candle. No, that's. See, I saw that the Advent candle holder, which sounds cool, but it's going to be very much a seasonal thing, so we're not going to really do well all year round. What else we got? A lot of pillows in here at the moment, which is interesting. Golf swing mat. Really high search volume. And sorry, it's just taking a little bit to load. Let's try to refresh that. Sorry, I'm so slow with the mouse. Sick. I gotta bring it up again. I'm not used to the Apple mouse, so I feel like a boomer almost. No offense to my boomers, but I'm so slow with it. Here we go. Oh, I have seen these. They show you. This is probably everyone looking for a specific branded one, because this is a cool invention, right? Where you swing, it shows you where you're hitting to see like if you're going off target or what you can do. But I'd say it's probably patented in a specific brand, so it'd be a bit tricky to do. Invisible fence batteries. Fireweeds. Wow, that's a pest plant in Australia. Snowboard wax. It's kind of cool, but the only way I could think that you could differentiate is by doing something like this, like having a cool brand or like that, which is like already been done there, and it's only going to really ride off like a famous snowboarder or something. So that might be a little bit trickier. Tree stand. Is that for tree cutting as well? Oh no, it's for Christmas trees. Interesting. Seasonal. I wonder what else. Tulip baby carrier. It's kind of interesting. I wonder what baby carriers themselves are actually like. I'm not going to look at that specific one because it's a brand, but where is baby carrier and accessories? Let's have a look in here. Bring this down a little bit. Let it load up. Lots of people advertising. Man, it's a really high like priced item, so your margins would be really big on it. I'd imagine they probably cost a bit to manufacture. And you've then got the issue of picking a pattern, which is very, you might like it, but other people don't. But they're doing a lot of money. Let's have a look. I'll have a look at a couple more. We might see what they're doing in Australia. There's a couple here with lower reviews as well, under 100. A couple there with several hundred, which are obviously your big dogs. That's ridiculous. 57,000, and it's cheap. See, that's interesting. It's completely different. Baby wrap. I wonder if that's a totally different product. Yeah, see here again. Interesting. I'd be totally going for like the Instagram mum kind of path, which you could easily do with this, but not a lot of them really, like they're cute, but they're not really slick or anything. Let's have a look in Australia. Ditch this tab. What's it called? Wait, that's why I've made a mistake. We want baby carrier in all departments. This is going to be different, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Oh, there you go. That is the best seller. That one that wraps up. That's interesting. That's the only one advertising on that keyword. So there's a couple of wraps and then a couple of manual ones. By manual, I mean like more like this than rather just a piece of cloth. I still don't feel like they're very, I don't know, very sleek. Oh yeah, a couple there. Let's have a look in Australia. Baby carrier. Okay, someone doing a sponsored brand already. There's that. They're already here in Australia. A few there. Looks like there's no one doing a video. Straight away, a couple of irrelevant products. Interesting. I'd say it already looks pretty competitive to me. If I was going to jump in there, let's just have a look what sort of numbers they're doing already, because that'll confirm it. It's actually pretty good numbers, like consistent. You can see those top ones there, 12K, 5K, like several thousand. You know, like I've said before, Australia is still growing. Even these smaller ones. Interesting. Might save that to look at later. You'd have to definitely think of a way to differentiate. So I don't really see anything that's not here that was on the American side that you could sort of bring across. So I guess anything that you sort of invent for the Australian market, you may as well take on the US as well. Just going to check the technical sides. Looks like yes, sweet, we're still working. Amazing. All right, let's keep looking. So many pillows, which is kind of interesting. Dog buttons for communication. So this must be teaching them to say certain words. It's kind of cool. You could easily bundle this with like an ebook or a course or something. Just kind of appealing to me. Easy to take it off of Amazon. Average revenue. I wonder what they're doing in Australia. Let's just have a quick look. You never know. Australians, we love our dogs just as much. We're sponsored brand. A couple of sponsored products. I feel like the only way you would differentiate them is with a course. Sorry. Or a bundle or something. Okay, there's a video there already. So they're kind of capitalizing. Anything pets is always really good if you can get into it. They usually go really fast because there's such big numbers in it. Boy smell. Separation anxiety in dogs. Is that a book? Yeah, okay. Thought maybe it'd be like a supplement thing, which looks like there was a couple, but it's kind of a risky one to go into if it's consumable. What else have we got? Balls of pickleball. I've seen that becoming a bit bigger recently. Disposable litter box. Let's have a look at that. What's the revenue? 17. That's interesting. Looks like they're biodegradable. See, I don't know a lot about cats and they have the plastic ones normally, don't they? Do they not? I just assume they last quite a while. Big search volume. Oh my god. That must be a really good one. It's doing over $1 million a month. Let's have a look. It's crazy. So there's that one. Only one product is advertising here. It's only one brand, Kitty, Stiff. Oh no, they're different. But then straight away, these are something else. Like, man, that's why they're doing $1 million a month, because they're insanely big units. Yeah, they're the self-cleaning ones. They don't count. These are kind of interesting. There's not a lot of them on here and not really any differentiation. Let's have a look on Australia, but I actually want to have a look on Alibaba for how much you get these made for. Or if there's a possibility to like find a cool design. Disposable, what was it? Disposable litter box. In there? Okay, no one advertising for the keyword. Let's have a look. Not a big search volume yet. But the first ranked one isn't even a proper one. It's a big high selling point. $64. There's no way they're expensive to make. Okay, they're not doing a heap of money yet. Okay, there's a couple down here now. How much do these cost to make? Let's do it with the extension. $0.55, it reckons. I want to have a look properly. Sometimes the extension doesn't work. Disposable cat litter box. What have we got? No, we don't want these self-cleaning ones, please. Yeah, here we go. It's too big a MOQ, but still 55 cents. Selling them for 100, 500 a piece, and then you're selling them for, what are they on here? 60, 72 for a pack of 6? What were they on here? It's a big markup to the Australian market. Is there any cool looking ones? It might be something, I don't know. I'm trying to think how you differentiate something like that, but it might be something you have to bundle with something else, because it's obviously got the appeal of it being disposable and good for the environment, but they all really look the same, right? Like that looks like that. Obviously, the photos are different. That's a pretty good photo. That's a good photo. Oh, it's an okay photo. It's way more expensive. But it'd have to be something in the branding, I almost think. I'm not quite sure how I'd come across on that one, but it's an interesting topic. I'd have to research it more with the cats. Maybe you could brand it as like a disinfected one or super, super clean. Definitely going to save that. I don't know a lot about cats. All right, what else have we got? That was one of those last ones there. I'm not going to risk that. Fish bowl's a bit too generic. It's a magic cup. I have a really good story about a couple like those. I have a spicy picture on one, and then my friend's mum took the cup and used it. So it was a bit embarrassing. Interestingly, we've come across so many different pillows. Which when I think of it, I think, like a shark pillow is this, not this. Like these plushy things. And I very much think that there is a market for it where see, that's creative, reversible. You can do reversible for any animal. But just like going out and hiring a product designer, that one is terrifying. Being like, hey, can we make like a cuter shark than this? Or, do a penguin or a polar bear or something. And you can have a whole collection of them, maybe only order 50 of each. But if you can create a cuter one, there's always sales for these. So I've always thought of it as like a good niche and something that it'd be a good one for beginners, something to try out. Might check on the shark pillow in a couple of weeks and see if it's gone up. A lot of Christmas stuff as well, which is weird considering it's February. No, I won't look at that. Shoulder holster. Probably won't find much of that on the Australian market. Sorry, it's just taking a sec to load. It seems to do this and just freeze on a couple of them. What else have we got here? Candle with ring inside. That'll be for proposing. That's kind of cool. I might actually look that up while it's looking. Candle with ring inside. Not so much about the numbers. That's a cool idea. Kind of like that. I wonder if you could make one that's not in the glass so that it like falls out a little tunnel or something instead of just sitting there. Necklace. It's the only necklace one. That's a kind of cool idea. I don't know how you would. Let's watch this video. How you would. You've obviously got to go about getting the expensive ring or diamond or whatever first. So it's going to be a bit more capital. These look like they're fake though, or just cheap ones or something. Those holsters, yeah, we're just going to ditch that. Automatic stirrers, just the ones, yeah. These are cool. There's obviously only one design though that really looks good. Like it's a product that's already been done really well, which is a shame because that's a great example of of differentiation on a product or a problem that needed to be solved. Squirrel feeder, yeah, after the gopher killing machine that we found. These are cool. I feel like these are more. You could do a good one, like a little homemade, but like even look at that, that's great. It's going to be hard to beat that, and they're so cheap as well. Chris Bumstead, hell yeah. Wish you could buy him on Amazon. Christmas, that's interesting. There's so much Christmas stuff. Fish for bathtub, are they like the little play toys? Doing a heap of revenue. Interesting. Looks like it's mainly just showing the books and stuff. People must be looking for something else in particular. Pull-up bar, hard to differentiate. Wrestlers headgear, I did see that, but I assume wrestlers are like, I'm a soccer player, I want the Nike boots. I assume there's a brand that wrestlers really want. I saw their frosted glass tumbler, which sounds kind of cool, but tumblers are such a cheap product, and there's so many people that already make them, so it's hard to sort of go in there. Microwave bacon cooker. Hell, I kind of want to see what it looks like. That's kind of cool. Seen on Health TV. Must be one of those infomercials that they run that all old people watch. Tabletop fountain. Is that going to be massive? It's not really doing a heap of monthly revenue. Yeah, one of those small ones. They're going to be heavy to ship. And see this, and there's so many different types, so you can't really differentiate and stand out. Bee flower vacuum, a mini suitcase. Yeah, it's just a regular one. Yeah, no, way too bulky to ship. You're shipping air. Mole trap. It's kind of like the one we saw before, so I'm not going to check it out, but it could be something cool. Training wheels. It's kind of like how we spoke about last week. Oh, I guess I was going to say it's not really a sexy product. They've done well to innovate on it, put lights in it, different colors. We might be able to find something else we can apply that to. Leaf litter. Can you just buy fake leaf litter? Why would you buy it? Oh, you put it in with the pets. Oh. So like spiders and stuff. Yuck. Not for me. Very cheap priced item. There's a lot of NFL hats here at the moment, which I'd almost consider negative, putting that keyword as a negative so that they don't show up in here, filtering it out. But there's also several different teams, so you just have to put that in there. A heated pet bowl. That's a clever idea. That's still coming through all right, beautiful. See, I look at this and I think it's definitely already going to be way too many people, way too saturated. That's the word I'm looking for. But it's a clever idea, right? So it's something we might be able to apply to something else. So it must be for where places are really cold, the dog's water gets super cold or can freeze over, and this stops it so that the dog's always got water. What else can we apply that sort of heating theme to? especially if you can keep it with pets. So much money in pet stuff. I'll just have a look at a couple more here. Always, if it's got pizza, I've got to check it. I thought it would be, yeah, it's a bit too generic. I thought that said peanut butter suit is an SUIT, like a suit made from peanut butter. I'd be like, credit card. Where'd you get that? Daddy fan. Oh, it's PTSD. Table in a bag. One of the, yeah, fold that one. Way too heavy and bulky to ship. For me, okay, this last couple rows of it are a windmill slicer. Is that for your bread? That's kind of cool. It's definitely going to be a patented product. But you look at that, see, I like examples like this because it's a great invention, right? If you can think of something, how else can you apply that? Like, can you do one for a different type of food? Like, I don't know, I feel like that's something you could use with pasta that looks similar like that. Stuff like this, these types of products sell so fast and so well straight away. So if you can think of something like that, or you see that and you're like, how can I take that to something else? Because it won't be patented there. And then you're in for like some quick, big money. I say quick, but it's like, you learn how to look and that takes time, but it can do really quick turnover for you. So many of these hats, bro. This is one of the, yeah. I've actually seen someone sell these and they bundled it really well with some info products. Hunting vest. That's going to be a big one, isn't it? Not as much money as I thought, but yeah, that's going to be expensive to ship. There's a lot of these ones like that, and I remember seeing one time. Let's actually get it up. It was a pool cover. It's something I was like, I'd only be able to do this if I was partnering with like several people or big people. Yeah, these. Because see, there's a lot of reviews and they're highly priced. I don't know how much they still do. Let's have a look, because back when I first started, they were doing a heap. And they only have like 1 or 2 pictures in there. So they're not even trying, because they know no one else is going to come and take them on because it's such a heavy product. They're actually not doing as much as I remember. I remember there was some doing like $500,000 a month. But I actually don't see any of those ones here. I wonder if there's a different keyword. Above ground, no. Maybe they've just dropped off a bit. Sales have dropped. Pool cover, or it could, I don't know what season it is in America at the moment. That was that one that was doing a heap. That's not even a real photo. I just wanted to look. That's something that, like, because it's obviously so heavy and big to ship. So the upfront cost is really high. But then if you can get in and you beat those guys who are lazy, you take all that money off them because you're trained at a higher level. That's that golf swing thing again. Just gonna check we're still working okay. Yeah, beautiful. Incredible. That's all coming through for them. There's a couple of I'm always like, after that first one that I clicked on, I want to be careful. A bread slicer. See, the baking niche is a really interesting one. These all kind of look the same. I wonder if there's a way that you can, like, that's different. That's innovative, or like an easy at-home way to do more than one at a time. I kind of actually want to look that up. I know someone who's in the bakery niche, and I feel like they would have already thought of it if it was such a thing. Let's look at images. Yeah, so we don't want any of these big industrial scale ones. But is it not something that's like, I don't know, you put your bread in and kind of like that? Maybe it doesn't work very. I feel like if you have a proper loaf of bread, it's pretty crusty, isn't it? So it's going to stand there. Maybe you do something like this. It's not on eBay, but it's not on Amazon. Sorry to click on your ad, bro. It doesn't look very good, you know, like the all silver. Could eat. Ugh, look at that photo. You'd easily brand it better, but even in that photo, it looks like it's. Look at that bread. It's just destroying it. So it obviously doesn't work very well. You'd have to. Does this have any reviews? No, none. So it mustn't sell very well. Yeah, it'd have to be something sharper than wire, I think. You could do something along those lines because there's such a big markup on it. Interesting. It's an idea. Let's keep going. Charcoal pillows are just the color. More pillows. Look, I'm telling you, we're going to start a pillow company. Going to do all these cute plushies and then these big ass pillows. Dominate it. What else is there after this? More hunting stuff. Breast pump charger. Oh no, is this a... What the heck is that? Let me open that up. What's their revenue? 31. Are there actual pillows with like charcoal in them? What the heck? Shredded memory foam pillows. Bamboo charcoal. So they're memory foam. Coal infused. I've never seen this before. Charcoal infused gel memory foam bed pillow. Let's open one up. No. Okay. Well, oh, it's hardly doing any revenue. What if it's just relatively new? So it's for keeping out. Okay. So is it just memory foam that's like has a little bit of charcoal sprinkled over it? It's doing unbelievably low sales for the amount of revenue, the amount of reviews. That one's doing a bit more, the top seller. 64,000 a month. They're not very, I guess they're sort of, people aren't buying it for the aesthetics. So it makes me think like, does it actually do anything? Because like, what could you do instead? I feel like charcoal's like the thing at the moment that everyone's like, yeah, like it's so good for your health and everything. Like there's those charcoal odor suppressors in the cars that we looked at last week. So what if you did like a memory foam pillow, but it was like, I don't know, like an essential oils memory foam pillow or lavender memory foam pillow. Like, do you see what I mean? And if like you market it as like, this is the next big thing, it stops 99% of bacteria and it's extremely good for the nerves in your back and helps you lose weight while you sleep. Well, I don't know. I'm sure there's some scientific backing on it that you could leverage, but I feel like that's all it is because they haven't put a heap of effort into. Yeah, like, this looks freaking terrible. That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna look a bit more into that. Because bed stuff and pillows, man, especially if you're selling it like this, like you're selling the vision of it being like this better. This is how you get healthier. Heaps of money, ridiculous amounts of money. And then you get like people coming in and they'll try and buy your company really early on, which is the big dosh. I want to try and get another good one. Wine liquid. You just buy. Oh, I don't know what that is. Sulfite remover. I thought it was just going to be a joke one. Plays candles. More pillows. More pillows. Is that a brand? Oh, more hunting stuff. I've looked at a lot of the hunting stuff before, and I'm just sort of staying away from it at the moment. But anything like your hunting and camping niches are big money. Just sometimes takes a little bit more upfront cost, but it's really easy to build a brand around and have people be like really passionate about it. Memory box. Oh, it's like a time capsule thing. What do we got? We got a bit more time. Let's look for a couple more. Cork pops. Waterproof socks for men. Nice. It's just going to be like those beach socks. Black wine glasses. Ooh, they're kind of nice. Oh, I like that. It's super cheap. There'd be like no margin in it. They're kind of nice. Those ones with the gold in them. I'd get them. Push-up board, I've seen them. They're like, get it up. The things is a good creation where like you do push-ups here and then you pull the thing out and you put it in a different way. And so then you're working a different muscle. This hasn't been that old, around that long. But, again, something like this, it's like those kitchen things. We're looking at the thing in the watermelon. This is just the same sort of innovation and creation in a different niche to make so much money. And you can see there's actually different variations here of people trying to copy it. But if you have that original one and you can get some sort of patent on it, ridiculous money, and you get bought out early on. Blackstone. Don't know what that is. No. Dinosaur Christmas decorations. A heated beanie. Is that an electric beanie? What the heck? Put a battery in there. It's weird we've seen two heated things. I wonder if they have like the glove versions. I actually want to have a look. Well, what comes up if I just put in heated? What's the most searched things? Heated blanket, heated vest, heated gloves, heated socks. So there is quite a few. I didn't even realize you could get them. Yes, you have a battery in there. That's interesting. It looks like it's already a pretty dominated niche is all. What about socks? I feel like it would make it uncomfortable. Is this at the top? It's obviously for like your places like the snow and stuff. Yeah, look at that. I don't know how you would differentiate it. It looks like they've got like the app built in ones. Awesome. We'll get through these last couple here. See if we find another one. A toilet warmer? Why have we got so many warmer things, bro? Sitting on the seat and warm it up? Oh man, I can't even imagine having one of them for like just how bad it would smell. Inflatable. Tall grass just by itself? weird. It must be the fake ones. Mustard gun is a cool invention. Hope it's the condiment mustard gun. Not a whole lot of blackout. Oh, it's because of the skyline ones. Yeah, okay. Fly. Oh, they're the things you shoot. Shower mats, they're probably already pretty differentiated. Yeah, okay, that's cool. All right, we might. Let's leave that one there. All right, sweet. I might. We'll leave it at that for today because it's been about 45 minutes, and it seems I wanted to like sort of have those ones there on the fly, just so you could sort of see that process that it was going through, like what I sort of look at to write some off, and I'd be like, oh, that's a possible good idea, like with those heated things. Think about like so for later on, if I find something else, how I might be able to apply that same thinking or that same technology. We can bring it into a different product. So maybe next week we find something else we can use it on. But I think we'll definitely have some examples there and ready to go. Again, if you come over the live and you come late, couldn't make it today, if you have any ideas you want me to check out or something you're working on, you want me to see, you can leave it down in the comments or anything you need help with. Next Sunday, I'll be here for about an hour again. So I'm always happy to jump in and help out however I can. But thank you guys so much for jumping in and listening. I always love getting to make these videos. And remember, you're only that one product away from changing your life. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys next week. Alrighty, bye.